Today we're going to be testing out the Gyroar Hovershoes. I just got these a little while ago. Had a little bit of practice riding them around, but haven't gone super far on them yet. So I'm going to be showing you how these things work, giving you a little review, and telling you guys my thoughts on the Hovershoes. Let's check it out. In order to get on and ride the Hovershoes, it's pretty simple. Right on the side, you have your power button and your charging port under that little cover. So you turn on the power, you'll hear it beep to let you know it's turned on. And after you get them turned on, all you have to do is press them flat and it automatically balances out. This is what the boards look like now that they're all balanced out. This is what it looks like getting on the Hovershoes. I gotta say, these things are pretty fun. It did take a little while getting used to. These are a good bit more complicated than a hoverboard because you got to be worried about both of your feet and keeping them close together so you don't spread apart. But other than that, these things are lots of fun. It's definitely going to take a while to get super comfortable on them, and I've seen some people be able to do big cool tricks and dance moves. Definitely not doing any dances anytime soon. Gyroar claims that these Hovershoes have a range and top speed of 10 kilometers an hour, which in freedom units is 6.3 miles an hour, which is not super fast or super far distance, but I don't think you'd really want to be going much faster on these things. Whenever you get up to the top speed, the boards will start to beep at you and push the nose of the board up to give you a little bit of pushback, similar to a one wheel. This just lets you know that you're getting close to the top speed. Here, I'll show you a quick clip of me hitting the top speed on these things so you can see what the pushback and the beeping sounds like. Now, as much fun as these things are, I wouldn't say they'd be a great commuter vehicle. These are more of just something that you play around with your buddies in a nice open parking lot or on a fun, smooth bike trail. They only have 3.5-inch wheels, I believe, and over every little bump you can feel it, and some of the rocks honestly tip them pretty hard, which makes it a little sketchy and pretty easy to fall off on. Whenever you get the Gyroar Hovershoes, it then comes included with this metal bar and these two connectors. And what these are used for is to turn these two individual shoes into essentially a connected hoverboard by connecting the bar in between the middle. I'm going to show you how to do that right here. There's this threaded hole right here on the opposite side of the power button and the charger cord. What this is for these special connectors that come in the kit. So all you're going to need to do is just screw these in. Just make sure it's pretty snug and tight on there. You're going to want to do that to both sets of shoes. And then you take your connecting bar, which you can see has two special ends, and clip that in. And once you get it clipped in, you should feel it lock. If you pull, this rod won't come out. And all you're going to need to do is get it connected in on the other side. Connect, make sure you push down this sleeve on your connector here, and that'll allow the connecting rod to go in. Make sure it's all tight before you go and take it out for a ride. I would say it's a good bit easier to ride the Hovershoes when they're connected in the hoverboard form, especially if you have ridden hoverboards before and know how they feel. This would be a good way to practice before separating the bar and learning to do them on each foot. I also have to say I am pretty impressed by how strong this bar is. Just by looking at it at first glance, I would have figured it might be a little flimsy, and that these shoes would kind of move around a lot whenever you have it connected. Now, there is a bit of play and some jiggle in the bar, but it still feels very sturdy and good whenever you're riding it. Some of the things I dislike about the Hovershoes are just the small wheels. It makes it a little hard to go over rougher roads or bumpy terrain. You really got to stick to some smooth, flat roads to have the best experience on these things. Other than that, they're pretty fun. They don't have a huge battery life, which also might be a slight drawback, but for these things, these are more of just to have fun, mess around, electric vehicle to ride on. It's not something super serious that you'd be commuting to work on. So I think for the application, it's a fine size for the batteries. Now, who do I think these Hovershoes are good for? I think anyone who just wants to try out a new fun vehicle and had enjoyed riding hoverboards before would love these. It's a little bit more of a challenge, and you can do some different tricks and moves that you wouldn't be able to do on a normal hoverboard. Like I said, I think they're super fun for anyone trying to pass them out at a party, see who can ride them and mess around, and I think they're just a nice, enjoyable vehicle. Now, if you are interested in getting your own pair of gyro or Hovershoes, there's an affiliate link down below in the description. If you buy your Hovershoes through here, it's helping this channel out greatly, and will help me bring out more videos for you guys on upcoming P.E.Vs and upgrades and other things in the future. If you did enjoy the video, a like would be greatly appreciated, and if you have any questions about these Hovershoes, feel free to leave a comment down below and I'll try to get back to you and answer your questions. Thank you guys so much for watching. Can't wait to see you next time.